What y'all know about this? What y'all know about this? Y'all ready for this conversation? All right, let's get started. I think that's pretty good. I think y'all let me know if that's still too loud. Let me know if that's still too loud. First of all, good morning. Good morning. I was about to say Happy New Year's for some reason. Let me click this thing down real quick. I still feel like it's in my ear. Hold on. Okay, I think that's better. So I was listening to a interview with Jada Pinkett Smith, and I found something very similar that comes from a lot of the celebrities. Let me get this off of here real quick. A lot of the celebrities that's out there right now. Let me just stop this music in the back. Okay. So let's stop that real quick. Yeah, and I found something very similar that all celebrities tend to do. They always tend to, get this moment of clarity, especially depending on age. They all get this moment of clarity. Let me open up this thing real quick. There we go. Okay. They always tend to get this moment of clarity. They tend to get this moment of clarity, and the moment of clarity is always breaking down how uneasy life is, like how uneasy getting to where they are at now is. Good morning, Miss Carolyn. Good morning. Welcome. And I just found it interesting that a lot of these celebrities, they all have, especially depending on their age, they always come back and they have this interview where it's kind of, it's not, I don't want to say breathtaking, but it's definitely eye-opening, where they say life is not easy. How it took hard work to get to where where I am now. The struggle was real. Me living my best life now, propelled me through a lot of trial and tribulation. So I wanted to talk to you guys about not only trial and tribulations, but what's your story? What's your story? Like what got you to where you are right now? What put you in position? What propelled you to that next level? I know we look at a lot of these, the Jada Pinketts and the Will Picketts and, all of these people, that are successful now, that are celebrities now. And we say, man, you've accomplished something, you made something, and you're a star, right? But a lot of times, we don't realize how we're stars in our own right. Everybody's been through something. Everybody has a testimony. Not a lot of people are comfortable talking about the trial and tribulations that they've been through. Not a lot of people are comfortable saying, this is how I made it out. And I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes when you make it out of something, you don't never want to look back. You don't want to talk about it. That was a bad chapter in your life. That was a moment of time that you do not want to remember and you don't want to talk about. But sometimes telling your story, sometimes telling people how you accomplished and you achieved things helps someone else. It gives them the blueprint to success. Well, that's what this conversation is about. Things not being easy. I really looked at some of these celebrities and, I was kind of, I said, I wonder if I could find a streamline to what everybody's saying. And every single one of these celebrities and more always talked about things not being easy. Whether they were in a college dorm room, whether they were in a studio, a rundown studio, whether they were sitting on a couch or outside a building waiting for a gig, how they were homeless, how they went through this, how they went through that. And I noticed that, if you take away the success level now, and really it's just the star power, right? It's the red carpet. If you take away all of that now, whatever, these people represent us. Yep. These people represent us. These people represent us. The ambitious us, the courageous us, the people that say, you know what, I'm not going to just sit in this turmoil forever. I'm going to take the first step forward. Now, we know as people, that's the issue that we sometimes have. Moving forward. Achieving for real. Achieving for real. That's the scariest thing, taking the first step. How many people were in the projects or in the hood or in the urban area, or in a small town, and people's like, man, you never gonna leave here. You gonna die here. How many people had those big dreams? Good morning. Good morning. How many people had those big dreams? See, I think I look at celebrities a little bit differently than everyone else, because I always see the common ground. I always see the streamline between myself and them, because I realize that their struggle may not have been my struggle. We all struggle differently, but in regard, we struggle the same too. We struggle the same too. Struggle with our kids, struggle with our jobs, struggle with our relationships, struggle with money, struggle with credit. Some people got it like that now. Everybody, probably somebody probably was spoon fed. I get it. But we understand that a lot of us got it out the mud, and that makes us very prideful about who we are, which is the reason why, it's hard for us to take, it's hard for us to take anybody's shit. It's hard. What do you mean? Like, hey, I got this by myself. I got here by myself. What do you mean I'm not about to take your shit? They say the old saying is you can't teach a old dog new tricks. But see, here's the thing. When you've been fighting by yourself for so long, when you've been achieving by yourself, hell, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. When you've been struggling by yourself, that's a new one. That's a good one. When you've been struggling by yourself and you say, hey, this is how I make ends meet, it is hard to see the bigger picture. It is hard to say, I'm going to do this a different way. I see a lot of people, it's just like, I only know this way. There can't be any other way other than this way because I'm used to struggling this way. How many people say struggle love? How many people say struggle love? Y'all know anybody in a struggle love situation? Hey, let me raise my hand. I was in a struggle love situation. You get tired of struggle love, though. You get tired of like everything being hard and difficult. You ever was with somebody it's like everything needs to be difficult? The conversation, the just where should we go? What should we eat? What should we what should we focus on? What should our relationship goals be? Like everything's pushback. How many of y'all got business partners and like you have a direction that you want the company to go in, and your business partner, they're scared to achieve. So it's like, no, let's just stay here. Let's stay at this mom and pop level. No, I want to expand. Come on, let's expand. Nah, I don't know about that. These struggle relationships, these situations that leave us kind of like thinking like, damn, what the hell? How many people are struggling with communicating with their children? It's not easy. Huh? You know, we try to package everything for our children so that way they can understand. We don't want you to go through what we went through. You know, so we try to put everything in place or whatever. How many kids are defiant? Oh, hell no. You ain't gonna make me become no doctor. I don't even like the law, so I can't become a lawyer. You know, how many people got that it's not easy. And I think that is something that we all signify with. It is not easy. Life is not easy. How are you achieving? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening to the sound of my voice right now, congratulations. You've made it this far. Dre, what's up? Congratulations. Somebody need to say it. Somebody needs to be brave enough to say it. Congratulations, you've made it this far. There is something that you've overcame to be here at this moment in this time. You are a champion. And I'm not saying you won $1 million. I'm not saying, you know, Rita Walker, what's going on? I'm not saying that you won $1 million. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, you live in a mansion, you drive a Bugatti. I'm just saying, man, you woke up this morning. Your power was on, you had food, you had a couple dollars in your pocket. I think that, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that it sometimes somebody needs to remind us it's the small things that matter, because things are not easy. I'm just gonna be upfront with you guys. Sometimes somebody needs to come along and remind us how the small things mean everything, and how everything should be respected, how everything should be appreciated. And I think sometimes we take the fact that we've been through something for granted. Am I talking to somebody? Can we get the like button hit for a minute? I think I'm gonna go somewhere with this conversation. I think I'm gonna go somewhere with this monologue. Sometimes we take the small things for granted. You know, I mean, for those of us that have children, your children say, you know, they bring you something that you didn't ask for. Hey, Dad, here's your paper. Or, you know, hey, Mom, you know, here's your book that you like to read. Like you be like, I don't want it. But you don't think of how special that moment is, right? Your significant other calls you, or they text you, or they rub you on your shoulders, or they, you know, say you're handsome, you're beautiful. You don't realize how special and intimate that moment is. You take it for granted. You know, you're at work and your boss might say, hey man, last week, you know, you turned in that report on time, and, you know, it really saved the meeting, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you don't realize, see, the thing about this conversation is it's about realizing how life is not easy, and how special the moments that we go through and that we have, how special they are. What conversations are we having that really matter? Do we value people's time? Do we value people's opinions? Do we value people's perspective? I always like to listen to people's perspective, because I think a person's perspective can tell you a lot about a person. It can tell you the education level. It can tell you the common sense level. It can tell you the level of empathy or sympathy. It always gives you a clear narrative of what type of person that is, you know, and what they value, because that's really what it's about. What you value, what you feel like is important, what you prioritize to be important. And depending on where you're from, what you've been through, and what you deem important is what you prioritize to be real or fake. I noticed a lot of conversation online. It's about being real, you know, what's real and what's fake, what's a real man and what's a real woman. And I always look at these people and I ask myself, you know, I hear you, Miss Johnson. I hear you. Definitely. I hear you. Salute, John. Salute. I'm going to be dropping this link in a few minutes, a few seconds, actually. But I just really wanted to kind of give my monologue in the beginning and just say, when we say life is not easy, the question is, what have you been through to make, Car, I see you. What have you been through to get you to this point? What's your testimony? What makes you feel important and empowered? Do you come on, man? I'm about to piss somebody off. What makes you happy to be you? That's a conversation that we don't normally have. Like, are you happy to be you? Have you been through some shit? Have you accomplished some shit? We're not talking about you when you got a master, doctorate degree. I'm talking about, have you been through some shit where man, listen, bro, I'm just happy I got through the book last week. God damn. I brought a book from Barnes and Nobles. I'm just happy I made it through. Can I get an amen? I'm just happy I made it through. How many people say, man, I'm tired as hell, I got to go to work, but I'm just happy I made it through the day? How many people say, oh, man, I got to play with my kids tonight, man, I'm just happy I made it through. I got to sit down and watch this whole Netflix series. I'm happy I made it through. Uncle L, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times we don't get reminded that we're happy we made it through. We don't have to work in a law firm. Hell, we could work in a department store. The fact of the matter is what you doing an asset to your life? Do you find enjoyment about what you're doing? And if you don't, oh man, that's another question. It's not easy. It's a lot of questions, goddammit. Is what you're doing satisfying you emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, socially? Is what you're doing on a daily basis satisfying you? Is it driving you? Is it encouraging you? Or is it discouraging you? Is it rendering no hope? Is it taking you away from the margin of correctness? Is it allowing you to ponder on a bunch of negativity, or is it allowing you to say, man, it is time to grow. It is time to blossom. It is time to go somewhere and be great. Well, that's really what it's about too, right? Being great. Your legacy. We don't talk legacy a lot of times for some reason. That scares us for some reason. Legacy. What is that? That's scary. What's a legacy? That's a scary thing to talk about, a legacy. I'll drop this link. It's all hot air. I'm gonna drop this thing real quick. I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. We'll drop this link. If you guys want to come and talk about, why you're so happy to be you, what helped form who you are right now, how you think, what you think is important, why you move the way you move. Let's talk about it. Let's really, break this thing down and really get, forget the surface level. It's easy to say, I'm happy, I'm living my best life. Living my best life. Ain't going back and forth. Yeah, it's easy to do that, but why are you living your best life? And can you lay out a blueprint for others to hopefully add to their life and say, yeah, you're right. Maybe I do need to try to exercise a little bit more. Maybe I do need to catch up on my reading. Maybe I do need to travel a little bit more. Maybe I do need to smile a little bit more. Maybe I do need to listen to something that feeds me mentally. God damn, I'm about to piss somebody off. Maybe I do need to listen. I mean, are we tired of hearing, oh, well, I'm going to start doing things more positive? Why can't we just be positive? And positive, listen, let me tell you something. Positive is like drinking a bottle of water, right? Hold on, wait. Don't get mad at me. Wait. Positive is like drinking a bottle of water. Not all of us can drink all of the water at the same time. You got to take your time and sip on this thing. You understand what I'm saying? You can't just gulp it down. You got to take your time and ingest it. That's what positivity is. Positivity is like breathing air. You see what I'm saying? This is going to be an asset to me if I take it in, if I do it on a daily basis, if I do it consistently. Am I talking to somebody? Where are people in the back at? Sometimes the people in the front, they just get good seats. Sometimes you got to talk to the people in the back. It's like we've made this word positivity, it's like, you know, people attack this word for some reason. This word has been banned on YouTube. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I was in those foster homes and group homes and all that good stuff, John, I see you. Give me 1 second. Andre, I see you. Give me 1 second. When I was in those foster homes and group homes and juvenile detention centers in Iraq and Afghanistan, and a lot of times, even though I was surrounded by people, I always felt by myself. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. Thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. I always felt by myself, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you guys why. Because I always felt that I thought differently than everybody around me. You know, when everybody was stuck in that moment, I was always thinking about betterment. I was always thinking about, you know, what lesson I can learn from this particular situation. And I'm gonna be honest with you, for me, it helped get me through a lot of shit. Helped get me through a lot of shit. Like when I was in the projects with my grandmother and my two other siblings, I always used to be like, man, you know, it gotta be more to life than this. It gotta be more to life than this. Like I don't want to struggle for food. I don't want to worry if my lights are going to be on tomorrow. I don't want to worry if the water's going to be on tomorrow. Can you imagine going to school and not having no clean clothes? Real shit. You literally are smelling clothes to see if you can pull this off for the rest of the day. Stay with me now. I'm going somewhere. Can you imagine that? Smelling your clothes, holding your clothes to the light that's coming up, because you know in the daylight, you know, the sun comes up, you know, you got a little light, so it's like you're trying to hold your clothes to see if there's any stains on it. Bro, man, I got some stories, man. We talk about people, you know, going through some things, you know. Yeah. Can you imagine leaving school, going to cut grass, just so that way you can have some food on the table when you get home? I got some stories, man. But the thing about it is, we all understand that life is not easy. We've been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, we've been so shamed. Oh my God. Oh my God. We've been so shamed to think that what we've been through, we should not talk about it because don't nobody want to hear it, when that's just the total opposite. We're not complaining about what we've been through. We're happy that we made it through. We want to tell somebody. We want to share the good news. Hey, this is a good news story. We've made it through. A lot of times people won't understand your trial and tribulation. Oh, they won't understand your response to things. They won't understand why you're so passionate about certain things. I said, drop your cash up. Y'all gonna stop telling me what to do. Here. Oh, wait. Jesus Christ. Where is it at? Here you go. Let's get that out of the way. Here you go. Thank you. But they won't understand. Let me tell you something, man. When I was in a foster home, and I know I've shared that with you guys a couple of times, but when my mother, she died of HIV, right? So every time I used to come visit, we used to have these talks, you know, when she was strong enough to, you know, have the conversation. Sometimes she just be, you know, have so much medicine she couldn't really talk, right? But you know, I remember this one conversation, and John, I'm gonna bring you up, and Andre, I'm gonna bring you up, but I want to finish this story too. So I'm gonna bring you guys in, but just give me a second. Okay, so yeah, so I had this conversation with my mother one time, and I don't know if my sister's in here yet, but she probably can attest to it. And she was telling me to go for herself. And I was like, lady, you crazy in your head to tell me to go for self. And I got siblings. I got siblings counting on me. And she was like, go for self. And I was like, man, I don't understand. You know, I don't understand what you're talking about. And she says, I want you to live your life happy. And I said, she was like, don't live for everybody else. Learn to be the best you. And I said, well, you know, I can't be the best me without helping my brothers and sisters. She says, you're not listening to me, Mario. Go for self. If you're not happy, you can't make anybody else happy. If you don't love yourself, you can't have love for anybody else. You're going to deplete yourself trying to be everything for everybody else. And I got it. I understood it. I took it with me. I added that to my toolbox and I've been running with it ever since. You can't be happy for someone else or promote someone else when you're not promoting yourself. You're not encouraging yourself. You're not taking the time to really know yourself. There's a lot of people in here right now that's going to listen to this. And I appreciate the donations and I appreciate the likes and I appreciate the shares, but I want you to listen to this. There's a lot of people that's going to listen to this broadcast right now and they're not happy with their self. They haven't taken the time to learn themselves. So that's why these conversations are so important, because this is a reminder to learn yourself. Life is not easy. You're going to be facing a lot of bullshit. But do you have a support system that's actually going to encourage you? I'm going to get off my soapbox. Let's welcome John Goodwill and Miss Andrea to the panel. Salute.
Salute to you, tough love. How you doing, brother? Salute. How you doing, Andrea?
Fine. How are you doing today?
I'm well. Thanks for asking.
I'm good. Let me ask you guys a question so that way we can get this thing started. Why do you think people forget to encourage themselves?
Because they so busy trying to help everybody else that they forget about themselves. And I'm gonna tell you this: when I was in the hospital with them blood clots, and when I got out, I was like, I'm doing this different now. It's all about me first. I cannot. I'm gonna deplete myself and not be as happy as I should if I'm taking care of everybody else and I'm not doing what makes me really happy. And I just realized that when I was in the hospital with them blood clots, I was like, I'm first. I'm first.
I got you. What you think, John?
Well, I don't know if you remember, I'm the oldest out of 5 boys, and I was raised in a single parent household. Now, my father was visible, but he never lived with me. So I had to grow up way faster than what I wanted to. I never really enjoyed really a childhood. I stopped playing with toys at probably like 7, 8 years old. I mean, I was working, excuse me, I worked in side jobs with my old man, and he would take me to cut grass or do paint jobs. I don't know, y'all, I'm pretty sure you remember Zayre's Adventure. I used to go to their lots and pick the weeds in their parking lot. And I used to get paid $50 for 8 hours. And back then in the 90s, that was considered a lot of money, right? So I would take my money and make sure that I would help my mom with, like, light bill, phone bill, things of that nature, So I learned at an early age on how to be responsible and be self-reliant. So I didn't never rely on no one. And I guess I'm at the point now that I'm trying to open myself up a little bit more to listen to other, because it's kind of hard to buy into somebody else trying to tell you something when you see them being a hypocrite and doing the total thing that you telling me not to do, you're doing. So it's kind of hard for me to believe, or like I want to say it the right way. I don't want to say believe, but what I want to say is like give them the benefit of the doubt, because everybody messes up. But the thing is that what I gathered over the course of time that made me who I am today, that I'm happy, is because of the lifestyle and the circumstances what I was in. Because I seen violence on a daily. Just imagine a young black man have to go through violence, gun battles, people getting beat up right on the next side of you, and you worry about how if you move the wrong way, that could be you. So just imagine as a young man have to worry, and I'm just speaking on my experience. I'm worried about this, and I'm at the age that I'm in. I'm 43 years old, and I'm looking to learn to do better things with my life, because I know in certain areas in my life that I know that I want to tap into. So that's what I'm doing now. Once I went back to school, my motivation was certain people on YouTube, and I have acknowledged that. You understand? So I'm glad that I'm at the age that I am now, because I had to learn at an early age how to be self-reliant. So I never had to depend on nobody to take care of me. I'm going to take care of me. And the problem is that I've been so used to take care of other people in my family that I never worry about me up until now. Now I am. Now I am.
I hear you. I hear you. That's good stuff. Refuse to lose. What's up? What you think about this topic?
Hey, what's
Oh,
going on?
hey, Refuse.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Well, I'm with John. A lot of times, people, we have to take time to work on you. A lot of times you see like good in everybody else and you don't take time for yourself because but it's not that you don't believe in yourself. You lose yourself, because you put a lot of you on believing in other people instead of focusing on yourself. So it's important to focus on yourself before you try to help somebody else. And so we do lose ourselves.
But
A
see,
lot of times it's not that. Go
let's
ahead,
just be
talk.
honest with you. Let's just be honest. Let's stop all the BS real quick. Everybody on the panel right now. How do you know when enough's enough? Let's answer that question. How do you know when you're just tired of how do you know when you've depleted yourself to a point where I'm exhausted and I don't have enough time for me? When was the goddamn the
The
breaking
breaking point.
The breaking
For
point.
me, for me, it was when I allowed myself to be there for other people, and then it was hard to swallow that those same people wasn't being there for me.
Amen. Amen.
I'm with you on that,
That's
Refuse.
what
I'm
So
with you on that. You
for
know,
me,
when you feel unappreciated by the people that say that they love you and care about your well-being, and they're not
mhm,
reciprocating that same energy. Now, I want to elaborate on what I'm about to say on that.
I.
I don't expect nobody to give me the same energy that I give them. So I want to get that out the way. But what I do expect is some type of acknowledgement because I'm a human being just like you.
exactly,
Yep.
That's it.
exactly,
When they call
exactly.
and say I need cash at me this and do this, but yet and still, if my cable get turned off, you helping me?
That
Mm-mm.
part.
That part.
Mm-mm.
Correct.
That's what I got tired.
Correct.
I said, oh, okay, this how we doing this dance. Okay, we doing it something
Yep.
different.
Okay.
But don't y'all, would y'all agree that when y'all, I don't know if y'all got a Facebook page, I'm pretty sure
Yes,
y'all do.
yes,
But
yes.
when people put their cash app up on their birthday,
Mhm.
it be the people that won't even give you the time of day if you was to call them and say that you ran out of gas and you needed
Thank
some
you.
And they
money.
looking
So,
for you to give them something.
And they look
correct,
for their birthday.
correct, correct.
Listen,
So
listen.
yeah,
Let me tell you guys something real quick, just in case this broadcast shut off or I drop dead right quick. Let me tell you something. You guys right now are really setting the bar high for conversation. You're breaking down your breaking points because a lot of people have reached their breaking point, but they don't realize it's their breaking point. They don't realize it's their tap out and do better point. So a lot of you
Mhm.
guys are sharing your experiences right now, creating moments where people are saying, "Man, shit, I was at my breaking point last Sunday when the pastor
Mhm.
had said whatever. I felt a certain type of way, but now I know I need to goddamn do better." So I think that you guys need to realize that you guys are really helping some people right now. Keep going. Let's
This
keep going.
And I
this
I
what I
think
told my
that
sister.
and
This is what I told my sister. Okay, so I told my sister. I said, "Look here, I'm special to me. Okay, my birthday is it's a national holiday for me. Okay, it is a national holiday, and if you can't and get into it, and my birthday is a national holiday, don't call my damn phone. And I ain't talked to her in 4 months.
wow.
can I add this story now? That's funny that you bring something like that up, right?
Mm-hmm.
My best friend, I won't say her name. Me and her went to CVS together. But anyway, um, her birthday came around last year in May, and she called me up. She say, "What's up, JB? What you on? It's my birthday." So I say,
John, John,
"What?" Yeah, I'm sorry.
no. Hold on. Simply Talking Podcast. Let me ask you something because I don't want to get
Oh,
disrespectful. I'm gonna show you how to do this, right?
okay.
Hold on, wait. Simply Talking Podcast. Are you still here? Because I want to address you real quick. And I'm not gonna say anything disrespectful. Just give me a one chat if you're still here. Okay, cool. All right. What I said earlier was I watched Jada Pinkett do an interview. And she was talking about how life ain't easy for her. Okay, I got you. I know you're here. I watched how Jada Pinkett was doing an interview. And Jada Pinkett was doing an interview. Regina King did an interview. Amy Schumer, or whatever her name is. All of these people that you see, let me get your thing up. So, because I really want to set this narrative for you, because I appreciate you being here, and I think that I owe you this breakdown, because you may be someone that's asking questions for everybody. Hey, what the hell does this got to do? So I said in the beginning of this live that I watched just Jada Pinkett talk about how life is not easy for her as a celebrity. And a lot of these other celebrities have said how life is not easy for them as a celebrity, and how people need to appreciate the trial and tribulations that they've been through. So I've correlated their trial and tribulations as celebrities to the average person, okay, which is probably you and I. So how is our life not easy, and what are we doing on a daily basis to overcome it? So that's where we are in the conversation right now. I felt I wanted to do that for you so you can have a sense of understanding. So hopefully you understand where I'm coming from or whatever. So it started off with Jada Pinkett's interview and her streamlining through everybody else's interview, saying the same thing. Life is not easy. Just because I'm a celebrity don't mean I got it made, and I correlated that to, hey, everybody's been through something. Everybody has a story, you know what I'm saying, to talk about. You said I got it. I really appreciate that. Hopefully we can move forward. But I think that you saying what you said helps everybody else out. So what I'll do is I'll do a better job at pulling the beginning to the middle and to the end, or whatever case may be. But I thank you for listening. Thank you very much. We're gonna get back to the conversation now. John, I apologize. I just felt like that needed to be done.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm trying to see where did I leave off at, because my man ain't
your best friend calls you. Your best friend calls
you. Okay.
you.
Yeah. Now my best friend called me, and I get up with on the south side, and I give her a little something, for her birthday, no problem. Not thinking about nothing, right? So my birthday is in November. So I say, well, what's up? What's up with the birthday drink? Oh, I ain't got no money right now. Okay, I get it. 2-3 weeks go past, damn near to the end of the month of November. I say, what's up? What's up, BFF? Where that birthday money at? No answer. Try again. No answer. So I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm, and that she's not the first one. I have a lot of friends that I think was my friends that I was real close with. When they birthdays come around, I support. When mine come around, it's crickets, and I can't do that. I can't do it.
And I believe that now I'm not gonna say I believe, I know for a fact, and I'm gonna speak on something you just said, tough love. What we have to realize is that we come across those situations, right? Like family, friends, and those kind of. But it's happening everywhere. Every day of your life, you may encounter an experience where you can't wait until you hurting to realize what's going on, or to believe with your own eyes what you are seeing. Like now, I'm going through a situation. I'm a very spiritual woman. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't sleep around. I'm a single woman, and I do. God is everything to me. But in my church, it seems like to me, even though I've been a long-term member, I've been doing the work and those kind of things. I've went to my pastor. I told him what I believe my calling was and those kind of things. But it seems like people could come right in the door and be elevated. And it seems like to me that it's only married people being elevated. So to me, I feel like it's mixed signals, as if, should I go out there and just find somebody so that I can receive my calling, or what they call the paperwork? No, I'm not. I'm trying to do the right thing really, really in life. And then I see people being elevated that's out here doing those very same things that we are not supposed to do, right? So am I wrong for coming and saying, listen, what's going on here? I've been here, I've been doing it.
Honestly.
Wait, let me finish. So I'm at a point in my life now where I know papers is just papers. I minister to people every day. You know what I'm saying? Those papers give you the power to go into different places and do different things. But me not having a piece of paper, does that say that I'm not just as equipped as the next person? I no longer believe that.
No, I don't believe that either. I don't believe in a piece of paper, because Just like you have your reservations. I mean, I just seen my brother get married. Both of my brothers get married twice, and not saying that that would be me, but I just really don't feel like a piece of paper validates partnering with a woman that's we mess with one another, so to speak, right? Because I've known a lot of people that be in long-term relationships that never been married 20 years, 30 years. So it's out there, it's possible. Because I always used to think, well, how did they get married back in the olden days? This who married Adam and Eve? I mean, we want to get that deep into it.
I mean, I know it's possible. I was married 22 years. But it's
Well,
the difference between being happily married or just
uh,
being there for the
so
title or just to be looked at different or just so other people can accept you in certain areas of life. It's a
so
difference.
so you was doing it for convenience. That is that what you saying? If I'm
I'm not
reading it correct?
saying I'm not saying that. I'm saying that some do because it helps to portray this image of what people expect of them.
Well, you know
Correct.
what?
I agree with that.
Well, you know what? Damn marriage. Okay, it's good. And marriage ain't for everybody. Okay, it wasn't for me.
Right.
And she
Right.
got first. Okay, I'm good.
Right.
I like
Right.
me.
No,
I
I
like
agree.
it's not good.
Amen.
It's not for everybody. But you know, I had parents to say, "Oh, my mom and dad did never be honest. They wasn't truly honest. Marriage is ups and downs. Marriage is going peaks and valleys. If they would have said that to their kids, maybe my sisters." We probably would have been divorced. My brothers, they still married to their long time wives. But me and my three sisters, I don't think my parents was really honest with us. They didn't have the conversation. That my daddy, I love my daddy, but that was my mama's hero. He wasn't mine. Okay, he wasn't mine in the sense that he had his old school ways, and I ain't with that all of my old school ways. And I feel like if my parents would have talked and my mom would have talked better, and maybe I feel like the reason she did it because she didn't want she didn't want to say she wasn't a little happy in her marriage to my daddy too. And so I feel like if she was more honest with her daughters,
Right.
we would have been better women and not been married so early. Just saying.
I
Well,
understand what you're saying,
I
but
understand that.
I do believe that during marriage you're gonna go through your ups and downs. With my
Hmm.
situation, we got through the street life. We got through him doing bid after bid. But what we didn't get through was the sleeping around and women think they have the right to approach your wife and those kind of things. And so in the church they teach you even through that stuff. Man, I can't get with that. Not willingly. No.
Well, this is a deep conversation. Wow. Okay. I'm not lying to you because I got all type of things in my mind that I want to speak out, but I'm trying to be careful on how I do it. I ain't trying to say I'm tiptoeing or nothing, but certain things still don't need to be put out. So I'm trying to make sure I word it the right way. That's all. But
Go ahead, John.
I will say my father was so strict because you had me laughing when you said how your father was. You went with that old school. I
Yes.
said the same thing though, right?
Mhm.
But it's no escaping it. I'm just not even gonna lie to you because my father is born in Mobile, Alabama. He came to Chicago at 15 back in the 60s. So he left home because his daddy tried to make him pick cotton. That's the story that he gave me. He said he wasn't picking no cotton, so he ran away and he got on his own. So as a 15-year-old back in the 60s in Chicago, I couldn't even imagine. So to go to the point of it, um, yeah, my old man got so many old school ways, the way he talked to you. Boy, what's wrong with you, son? You sick? Well, boy, your man ain't worth a bag of beans. And see, he has said in a way, see, old school people, they talk sarcastic, but they can say it in a way that's funny, and you don't take it so hard, if that makes sense to y'all.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
that's
But a lot of it is, it all boils down for me is self love. Because when you really love yourself, have worked on yourself, and is in tune with your faults and working on your faults, some things you just can't allow. You
Yes.
just
Let me
can't. and it doesn't make you a bad person.
Let me dive in here real quick. I'm glad you said self-love because that's something that we've talked about here on this channel for a while. It's something I've heard other content creators say, but I also wanted to say during the interview with Jada Pinkett, she also talked about it on the Red Table. She talked about self-love and how a lot of men and women don't understand what self-love is. So let's dive into that. What exactly is self-love? I mean, is it just a title? Is it a feeling? Or is it more of an action, or is it a combination of both? What is self-love in your own words?
It's a combination of both. You have to love yourself, your flaws, your everything, and you have to be willing to accept your responsibility of those things. You can't allow, your shortcomings or whatever to discourage you, and you just can't allow those things to take a mental effect on who you are, because you have to really be in tune with who you are, no matter what it is, what you've done, what you may have been up against in life. You have to, be okay that you messed up and do better. That's it. But you have to love yourself.
Yes,
Okay.
I've been thinking about that because a friend of mine, this guy I'm seeing, told me that I was hard headed, and I was like, hard headed. I said, you know what? Damn it, I am hard headed. Damn it. I said, I'm hard headed, and I said, my hard headed has fueled me. My survival has made me open a business. It has made me take care of my kids. It has made me to prove that I could do it on my own. I could have 2 businesses and take care of my children. So damn it, if I'm hard headed, I'm hard headed, and I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
Is a call? Wait, hold on, because I want to make sure this shit go deep. I'm gonna get you in here. Hold on. Is accomplishments equivalent to self-love?
Depends on.
No.
That would depend.
Your accomplishments, because I heard Andrea. She was like, "Look, I got 2 businesses. You don't know me. You don't know nothing about me, Mario. Shut up, Mario." But listen, I just really wanted to ask you guys: are accomplishments? Is accomplishments considered self-love? Like, I have these businesses, so I love myself.
No.
Right? I ran this marathon, so I love myself. I got this credit score, so I love myself.
But I think that all depends, though, Tough Love, because it depends on what your business is all about. Now, most people, when they get a business, they try to do the things that they love, correct?
Yes.
Try to, at least.
Yes.
Okay. So then, so that's why I say, no, it's kind of on the fence. It's kind of 50-50 with me, because I could get something that, like, say, for instance, I get a barbershop. Mm-hmm. Now, if I've already been talking about that already, that wouldn't be work to me. That would be something I love to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Andre, I didn't want to just cut you off. I just wanted
to. It's okay. But the thing I was trying to get him to understand, because he to me, I feel like he was throwing a dagger at me about my hard headedness. And I'm like, look, I've been taking care of myself a long time, boo, before you came in the picture.
Well, can I ask you something, Andrea?
Sure.
If you don't mind. Now, I'm sure. I don't know how long you've been with this guy. Usually after 3 months, do you actually listen to him if he give you a constructive criticism, or can you tell if it's constructive or if it's like straight up sarcasm?
Yes, I can. When he give me constructive criticism, I do listen to him. I do.
Okay.
I do. But the point was the point that he threw the rock at me, because I feel like it was a damn rock at me. Okay, I'm gonna keep it 100. Okay, because I feel like it was a damn rock, slight, whatever you want to call it. It pissed me the fuck off. Okay?
Well, us men, you know why us men, and I'll speak for all men when I say this, right? Sometimes it's okay for us to throw a jab at y'all to keep y'all on y'all toes. If that even makes sense to you, but I know it does if you really think about where I'm going at with it. Because y'all keep us on our toes. Y'all women, all women that actually cares. Let me phrase it up the right way. The women that cares, that actually would be there on their man's side, right? They're going to make sure by no means that man fall. She's going to allow him to be the man, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So now, if I throw a shot at you, I'm trying to see how far, where your mind ain't with it. To be honest with you, I'm trying to see.
That was the whole point, because like I say, he's been working 6 days a week. What I said is I was concerned that 6 days a week is too long, because I watched my father do it. You need to take some rest, okay? But when he said it to me, I said to my thought process, I'm tough love right now. Baby, just look at it in a different way. I said my hard-headed have fueled me to get my business. My hard-headed have fueled me to take care of my family. My hard
1,000 years later.
My thought process is I'm about to piss somebody off.
And so I told him, I said, look at it in a different way. My thought process. He said, your thought process. Where word come from at now? He was like, oh, you know some new words now? I said, well, my thought process is, I'm concerned for you about you working 6 days a week. The hard-headed in me has made me fuel to get the things that I need, and it's the fire in me that burns. And so I was like, he was like, well, you're still hard-headed. Yes, I am, but that's the way I'm made. And when I hear hard-headedness, my parents were strict on me. They say, no, you can't do this, no. So when I hear no, it makes me feel like, okay, somebody trying to control my life.
I agree with that. Now, as funny as that may seem, I actually agree exactly that sentiment, what you just said. Because when you're used to bowing down, so to speak, because you don't want to be disrespectful at all to your parents now. Yeah. Sometimes we'll say some shit up on our breath. Yeah. But what you say, boy? No, Mom.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But out of no circumstance, I've never disrespected. Oh, Lord, I was scared. My old man put that fear. He didn't have to be in the house. He still put that fear up in me the way he should, as a man supposed to with his son. Now, mamas, I ain't gonna lie, us little boys, we always gonna play on mama, no matter what. I don't care what nobody says, we do it. Because we mama's boys.
John. Anybody? Can anybody see my Cash App on the screen?
No.
I just see the message.
Okay.
Oh, you mean your sign? I see your PayPal, and I see that.
Okay.
It's real dope though. Turn it black.
Yeah, you need to turn it black. It looks white.
No, I'm saying because I got a text message talking about what's your Cash App.
Oh, yeah, it's on the screen. Yeah, it's on the screen. I see it.
You can't really see the letters though. Turn it black.
Yeah, I can't really. I'm gonna have to. Okay, I gotta do that later.
I'm gonna share a relationship for like 7 years, and I got sick. I developed asthma, and I also have a thyroid condition. So I was a plus size. So I decided, listen, I got to get my health in order. It's either life or death at this point. I was developing heart disease and those kind of things. So dude told me, well, I like you like this. I don't like small girls. And I'm like, well, bye, because I want to live. So you like the body, not the heart? You got to go.
Pretty much. You weren't wrong.
So who do I love, him or me?
You love you more.
That's it.
But yeah, you're right. Y'all right though. We do need to work on just loving ourselves a little bit more than others, and it shouldn't be that people would take offense to that, because for you to hold so much reverence on your partner to make you happy, I think that would be unfair, and that's just my opinion.
Me too.
I need to make my own self happy. In order for me to make somebody else happy, I have to have that self-happiness within me already.
That's right.
It's going to work. It's going to be, kind of chaotic, so to speak.
Yep.
So what do you guys get from this whole Jada Pinkett? Like, when she does this red table talk, do you feel like
talking about self-love?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So self-love. Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
All right. Self-love. I think what we have to realize is that it is called self-love because we have to define it for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
My definition of self-love is not the same as anybody else's, because
right,
there are things about me that I may love that you may hate.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we have to define it for ourselves. And so then you have to ask yourself, well, how do I define that? I would use my kids as an example, right? I do all the things for my kids to encourage them to do what? Be better people, right?
Best yeah.
To continue to strive to be better because we love them. And then so you turn that inward and you parent yourself and you continue to make yourself better in just about every facet of your life as you can.
Yep.
So I know, and so to take some of the antidotes, if you got a hard head, it's just one of those things where you got to swallow that pill and make conscious efforts to humble yourself or take advice or do whatever, or, just to continue self-improvement. And for me, I started with reading.
Yeah.
Because I firmly believe once you know better, you do better.
Yep.
And if you don't do better, then you're a fool.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
I started with reading. And since then, that's where the door is open. And so from there, I've learned how to self-love, apply self-love for myself. And so that's all I got to say. But I could talk about this all day, but I don't want to take up the time. That's all I got to say is just figure it out for yourself and be honest with yourself.
All right.
Because if you're not being honest with yourself, then you're not loving yourself.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a fact.
Salute,
That's a
salute,
fact.
Ty. Thanks
Yes,
for.
sir.
Hey, listen. I really appreciate when other.
Can I say
content creators
something
come-
on that too before we go?
Hold on just a minute. I really appreciate when other content creators come through and just say, hey, I'm just passing through. I understand that everybody just can't sit and listen to long lives or whatever. Thank you, Carlos Rodriguez, for the donation. Salute. Ms. Curlin, it's yours. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay. Now I have a little bit of a different growing up background. So we grew up affluent and still are, but now my parents don't listen to this about 10 years ago.
What's your parents' email? Send them the link.
Oh shit. Hold on. Let me just turn off my stuff. All right. So about 10 years ago. All right. Just honestly. Just about. All right. So growing up affluent, about 10 years ago, I ran. Oh God. I kind of just like ducked out all the businesses, and I had a nervous breakdown. It was too much. Like I'm trying to run and then at the same time do what I do, and I have 3 businesses: a nightclub, and then my father's business is the one that's doing all the top paper, everything that money. That's me. That became overwhelming. I battled cancer 3 times during this. Okay, worked during this. Had a car accident on the way to my nightclub. Almost died. Caught on fire with me inside. Still had 67 surgeries so far since 93 now. Still having surgery. Still having problems. Probably have to have my breast removed. So sometimes when people may have money, there's other problems, like serious problems.
Oh yeah.
And money can't save your health when it's serious. The only thing that saved me was God, and it wasn't my time, because I do believe that when it's your time, it's just your time. I was done. I was put here for a reason. Self-love from I was younger. Okay, I got to tell y'all this too. I lack certain emotions. I don't think I lack them. I just view different, and I don't react the way most women react to things. With emotions, I just don't. I don't understand. Well, I understand now. I didn't understand before. So growing up, my father told me, it's just flat. Just love yourself. You're you. My parents told me the same. My mom was more like, I don't know. My mom, I'm more closer to my dad, but I love my mother. He just told me, and that's it. Now I have other siblings that he did the same thing too, brought us up the same exact way, but they are not the same. You understand? They lack that. They are so insecure, even though they're beautiful women. The insecurity shows how, even though they have both, even though it shows in their partner. I'm not going to front. It shows in their part how what they accept in their life, what they allow to happen. Now, they're great mothers. That's one thing. They raise their kids. We all raise our kids in a certain way. The European, we don't apply to American stuff because it's just ridiculous and you'll be broke. So we live a certain way and I raise them a certain way. My kids, they know. I'm not trying to say like I'm telling them they're better than others out there, but some people, yes, you are. And you can't, if you hang around a whole bunch of broke people, you're gonna be broke. If you do, I teach them everything that my dad. If you constantly are
people.
If you constantly are around people that put you down or put other people down, you're going to start feeling that way too, and you're not going to have that self-worth.
Yeah, that's
So
that negative
for me,
spirit.
I teach them self-worth.
Yeah.
Okay, because self-love, everybody kind of loves themselves. Of course we do. It's us. And we think that love. That's why I don't use that. I use that word kind of loosely because it doesn't really mean that much to me. You go by action, not your words. So you can say I love you all day long. But if you're not showing me you love me, then what the fuck? Who cares? Self-love, I love myself beyond anything. I don't compare myself to anybody. Everything is beautiful to me until I view you inside out. So if you are a phenomenal person, everything else on the outside I push to the side. I don't care if you're homeless. I'm on a live. I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care if you're wealthy. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole, and I'm gonna tell you if you're in my space. If you're not, I move on.
Oh, can I say something? Because you said something that's so like hit the nail on the head. I think a lot of people don't understand when it comes to masculine and feminine energy, and how you have that close relationship with your father. And so you look at things from his masculine, it is what it is, it's going to be what it's going to be unless you do something about it kind of mind frame.
Right. Yes,
right?
exactly.
And that is masculine. Whereas your siblings probably have a closer relationship with their mother. So
no, they hate my mother.
But maybe now, but when they were younger. What about when they were younger?
But when I was younger, I had that, right?
Yes.
Is this right and dirty?
Yes, it is.
Okay, just interrupted for a little bit. So when I was younger, I had a close relationship with both my parents, but because I was a daddy's girl, I'm still a daddy's girl. My father's 84, and we talk at least, and he's right now abroad, travel, doing whatever he do, and we talk almost every day. If I don't answer my phone, it's like, hey, what you doing? What's going on? Are you okay? And his grandkids, he talks to all 50 of his kids and 100 million of his grandkids. You know, just how he is. And every single one of us, he laid the foundation that when you turn 21, you get this money. When you turn 21, you get this. Him and my mom did this. Now my mom is more of the type that I feel she has masculine energy. That's why I don't gravitate towards her, because it's like, ooh. You know, when I'm talking like this is what I was raised to do, to be in boardrooms. This is what I was raised to do, to go call. But at the same time, with my man, I'm not like, I don't really talk. Like I submit to him. You understand what I'm saying? I know the difference. I know to turn it off. I know when I'm doing business, I leave that shit there. When I get home, and that's my baby. I'm gonna cook for you. I'm gonna take care of you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Anything he says to me and it's a request, I don't wait 2 hours to do it. If he asks me then, I'm on it, because he means I need this then. I take care of everything for him. Lay out his clothes, clip his toenails. I'll bathe him. I'll wipe his ass if I love him. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just love. In love.
This is a PG
Well,
show.
and friendly. Oh, I'm sorry.
This
Sorry,
is a
excuse
PG.
me.
Swiping
Right.
ass is not allowed on this show, man.
wait. No, I hope you do wipe your behind now. Wipe your
Let
behind.
me get her. Let me get
Mine, of
her out of here.
course.
Let me get her the hell out of
But
here with
I
that
want to
wiping
tap
ass.
into what she say, and your
Good.
testimony. I too am a survivor of cancer. I had thyroid cancer.
Oh,
When I first started my business, I the first year I developed thyroid cancer, and
ooh,
I had the surgery and stuff like that. But during that time, it seemed like so many people were attacking, and everybody felt the way because I wanted to take the radiation, and some felt that I didn't need to, and so it's like, why are you bringing this energy to me, knowing
right,
I'm going through
right.
something?
When you're already going
And
through something,
now in my life, I use that experience because let's keep it real. Stress will bring things back.
stress is a cause of almost every disease that
So people say, well, you're different. You different and you're not this and you're not. I can't. If I love myself, I have to know what I can't allow in my space, in my mind, in my spirit, because I don't want to get sick again.
I got to jump in here. And I got
right.
to do something that I think is going to be interesting. I want you guys, based on what you know, everything that we've been talking about, and the things that you know about Jada Pinkett, how is what you're saying relate to what you've seen displayed about this woman right here?
I don't
Well,
think.
the
I
bald
think she
head for
has the
one.
money, but I don't believe she loves herself because certain
Yeah.
things you just won't do. You
Yeah.
just won't.
think she love herself. I don't think she know herself. I think she I just don't I think she don't know, do she really want to stay in her marriage? The kids I think she
Oh,
unhappy.
she knows that. She
Okay,
knows
can,
what
Very
can I
marriage. She's
unhappy.
not
can I
leaving.
call it down the middle on this? In my opinion, in my humble opinion, I
Uh-huh.
think she just like to have her cake and eat it too. I
Well,
really
I
Okay.
seriously
believe
think.
that in most
I really
cases,
seriously think she just like to have it her way. Period. And see, by Will been catering, y'all got to pay attention to how their relationship already been. There
right.
was already an open relationship, which I don't understand that term, but anyway,
Of
they
all
still was in
things, that's the reason why he want to hit
Listen.
somebody.
Hey, hold on, wait. Refuse to lose. I got you. I'm about to kick John off the panel. I'm about to piss John off. He say he don't understand the open relationship. You understand
no,
several booty
no,
calls.
because you know why I
It's
say
an
that. Can I
You,
elaborate
entanglement.
then,
you
Clipper?
understand several booty calls,
I'll
sir.
elaborate for y'all.
I'm about to kick John the hell
No,
out.
no, no. Okay,
Anybody want me
this
to
is
kick
why I
John
say
off
that.
the panel? Press one.
This is
Press one. Press one
no,
if you want me to
no.
kick
Well,
John
wait.
off.
But okay, this dumb. This
Hey,
is going
John.
to be right. If you in a relationship, if you're dating,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You're dating,
Uh-huh.
right? Open relationship means the same thing. You're dating other people anyway. You're just keeping the respect value of telling that person. That's all the difference is. Because that's why I say I don't get it, because you can still do the same thing, date.
I
You
had
But
to
can say
get
I
you,
can.
John. I had to get you, John, because
Get him.
all dating don't mean sleeping.
thank you. But the
No,
thing
that's what I say. I know. I understand that. That's what I said. That I didn't say
That's not what an
all.
open relationship is, guys. That's
She's
not what an open
sleeping.
relationship is.
An open relationship
It's a
is when you're
lifestyle
in a
one.
relationship
yes.
and they both understand that you may have a side piece.
John, I live that lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's also a generational thing for us. So it's not like just one generation of us.
Oh, I
It's
think that
generations of us.
firsthand, so I understand
So
exactly.
I mean, in my family, I'm not talking about anybody else's family. I'm talking about in my. Okay, let me break this down for you, Jen. Okay, because I don't want to
Oh
take
shit.
an hour on it. This
Oh
is a
shit.
this is a lifestyle,
Mhm.
and therefore there are people that are in organizations from your. Oh, God dang it, from your young. You know this. It's just, and it's not a cult. It's just a lifestyle. You can choose that lifestyle, or you may not. Now, one of my sisters, she didn't. The other ones and my brother, you choose that lifestyle. That means your partner is already in that. So therefore, that's who you're betrothed to or who you're with, because you're attracted to them, yes, but they understand the lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's not
Oh,
when people are out there cheating, that's different. That's totally cheating. The
okay,
other person doesn't know, doesn't approve. And like I said yesterday, the lifestyle is, say my husband was to look at a female. I'm at her too. What the fuck is wrong with looking at her? Now, if he says, I like her, I'll say, okay, you want that? Okay, I give permission. Meaning I give him permission. I don't want to be there. I don't have to be there. I'm too busy. I can't do all that for him. Now, where it's a difference is, can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a female. So that's where the difference is in our lifestyle and in the way we do things.
Well,
the
then
only time that can happen with me is if I join in with the female.
But wouldn't
Do you
that be a
understand what
little
I'm saying?
hypocritical? Wouldn't that be a little hypocritical? Because then I could say,
No, because I choose not to do that. That's
no.
every lifestyle
I
people.
understand.
That's
I'm not
not
saying
all of them.
you. No, I'm not saying you. But see, I lived in a household that my mom and my dad, right? Now, my dad, like I said, he never lived in the house with me. He had another woman on another side of town, on the west side of Chicago.
You know, wait, hold on, stop. It's a lot of snitching going on here. I know y'all parents is pissed off. It's a lot of snitching. I had to. My thought process is. My thought process is.
1,000 years later.
My thought process is, I'm about to piss somebody off.
I know y'all parents are pissed off. It's a lot of snitching going on here, y'all.
Oh, I'm not snitching. This is known. Like, I'm not snitching. You guys just don't know about it. That's what it is.
No,
you guys don't know.
I thought it was normal, and I'm not gonna
lie
to
you normal.
Because wait, hear me out though. See, as a kid, seeing my daddy go, my mama is his young thing, right? My dad is 20 years older than my mama. So basically, exactly. So my mama had an older guy, but he had other women. My mama knew this, right? But as her young thing, it was like he controlled the narrative. Always. It didn't matter what she did. He still, in his own little way, controlled the narrative, right? So as a kid, me seeing this, me seeing my daddy with all different type of women, I got to call this lady auntie when I know damn well she ain't my damn auntie. But I have to respectful and say that, right? Yeah. I mean, I just sat up in the house and no lie. My mama, my daddy's friend, excuse me, not saying her name. But anyway, my daddy's friend, my fake auntie, she's in the house arguing with my mom. Now, some type of way, she gets a hold to a knife and stabs my mom in the back of the leg. So they have to rush her to the hospital. Now, I'm a little boy. I'm
an accomplice.
That's different.
Educational purposes only. Educational purposes only on this video.
Right. It's
and the views expressed on this video is not the host; it's of the panel.
Right. But the whole point what I'm getting at is that I thought.
Yes. Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Let me do that. Y'all gonna have us all locked up Christmas.
Oh damn! No, right. So look, we don't want your page to get nobody.
You should always do that. Always, just do it. Always.
I have it in my description.
Go ahead, John. Finish your murder story.
All right. But no. Now my mom, she recovered, of course. But as a kid, just imagine I'm like 7, 8 years old, and I'm seeing all this. I'm seeing the pimp life. I'm seeing my mama, be in a bottle. I'm seeing her be in the house, but she's not paying attention to none of us. So I have to pick up the slack, and I have to make sure to watch her back. But look at all the pressure that put on me as a kid. You feel what I'm saying?
First off, it shouldn't even be involved in stuff like that. My parents, that wasn't involved as a kid. I had a kid life. Other than, I told Tough Love, my father had me working for 10 cents an hour.
10 cents
in his dry cleaners in the store.
Lord Jesus Christ. I'd have called the labor people on him now.
Don't you guys feel like Jada?
When I turned 21, I got $1 million. So that's different.
Oh, that's the part.
That's saving. I worked hard, man.
But don't you
been picking cotton all my life? No, sorry.
If she says she clapped that she loved Tupac, Will has played second fiddle to Tupac. I'm just asking some questions now.
Tupac is dead, man.
I know
I
he's
mean-
dead, but if your wife clear out that that was a love of her life, don't think Will have been playing second fiddle to
If he was alive, would he still be though? I mean,
And I'll
if
be
he was
real with
alive, would
y'all.
he still be?
And I'll be real with
Shit,
y'all.
I'd have told my
all
woman I
playing
love
second
Janet
fiddle.
Jackson.
Hold on,
So
John. God damn it. I'm about to kick John off. If John say one more thing,
Damn, my
say
bad.
one more thing about the murderous family. I just played, John. I just played. All right, y'all, let's change this up a little bit. Are we
Okay.
all playing second fiddle to someone? Wasn't there someone before us?
yeah,
We're all playing
Yes.
second
Okay,
fiddle.
okay, but when you
Yes.
when a man is dead, and you have a real life husband that you claim you love, okay, and you saying that he was the love of your life, I'm like, but so she like the old
They live
song,
a lifestyle. They don't care.
okay, but is
They
she
don't.
like the
That's
old
what I'm
song?
trying to tell you.
Okay, but I'm asking the question is she like the old song? If you came with one you love the one you're with.
No, I don't believe that. But
Well,
you got to understand. You got to understand, people in the lifestyle, they're very upfront with one another. So what the public sees as, it's just that, okay, the only difference between Will and Jada is that they're in the spotlight. If they weren't, they would still be living that lifestyle and nobody would know.
Nobody in their right mind is going to the red table talk telling all their damn business like she is.
They don't care. Look at me. I'm telling you my business.
Yes.
The same thing.
Are you telling all your business or are you just telling some of your business? That's the difference, boo. I'm asking. She don't told all the man business.
I tell what I'm comfortable and I don't care what anybody knows.
Okay, but the thing is she have told so much about their personal life. The man has been unmasculated. The man she have told everything about their sex life, her side piece. What did I say to you?
I agree with you, Andrea. I agree.
But okay, can I say something to y'all?
Yeah. Let's let Riding Dirty get his piece in. Wayne Washington is going ham on me in the chat. He said we need some structure and some tough love. So we need some tough love. Riding Dirty, give us some tough love, please.
And more murder
to that last young lady going ham. I think that you truly believe that you should keep your damn business to yourself.
No,
right?
no. What I'm saying is my mom and my dad been married 54 years to my mama went to heaven, and she didn't tell all her friends, and they didn't tell all the business. I'm saying when a marriage is some things is just sacred because she be kept between the husband and the wife.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I just said. That basically,
is it our?
Hold on, I'm going somewhere. Keep your mouth shut, right? So, I mean, I think that's why, I'm saying, you going so off on this because it strongly challenges your individual beliefs and values.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And as that applies to Jada Pinkett Smith, that's where she went wrong because being a celebrity, she got sold this whole thing. Y'all remember when all these celebrities were talking about being transparent?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It was like the height of all of these reality shows, and then reality shows started to die down. And then all of a sudden, now you got individual celebrities talking about being transparent and telling you every damn thing they're going through and all of this.
Yeah.
Right? But Jada Pinkett, in my opinion, Jada Pinkett got caught up in that, looking for a bag. And she went overboard with the red table. You know what I mean?
She wasn't upfront. She wasn't upfront with this.
Listen, in this thing of women empowerment and trying to get women to express their feelings and explore themselves and all of this, she may have been going in a good place and had good intentions. I don't know. But I'm just saying, by doing that, she let a lot of her business out in the street because she just can't give, 9 to 5 analogy like most folks can. Hers, when it talks about infidelity or the love of your life and all of this other stuff, it's not just John down the street and she's not just talking to her regular mama. You know what I mean? This is going across the world. And so now people feed into it. And then she goes and then she talks about all of the everything. It's just a self-eating snake. You know what I'm saying? Because the more the public chimes in, the more she shares. The more she shares, the more the public chimes in. Y'all see what I'm saying? And
it's for making money. That's a business, though. That's their business. That's a business.
But it's one thing to be upfront, but she was not upfront.
Jada Pinkett and Will Smith are paying the cost.
Thank you.
You know? But
Well,
like I
I
said,
just don't
it's not
agree.
Are
all
they
fair.
though? Are they really
I
But
paying the
really
can I
cost
don't.
though?
speak? Can I
I
speak?
really don't
To me,
agree with
to
Jada
me,
ever putting our bedroom anything personal because they already is some vultures out there in the media. They
right.
already want to know all your business in the first place. Why sit up there and give it to them on a silver platter and then they use it against you? Then you get upset.
But
Thank
I
you.
But
think
she
See, that's the
but
thing
I
wasn't.
that I
think we
get
all
mad
agree
about.
that it is what it
She,
is. I think it gets to the point of we're gonna help that situation or we're gonna hurt it.
Yes.
but
You
she
believe
And
that?
how
wasn't
are
up
we gonna
front
help her?
because he didn't know about August until the table talk. So how was she up front with her husband?
No, he knew about August before that, guys.
I
Y'all
don't believe
forgetting
that. I think
they
August,
are a
August,
brand. They're
August,
a brand.
August.
When he was at the table, he did not know that she was with that other guy.
No, he knew.
He did.
He knew
No,
he
he,
didn't
you
make
didn't
that
see
clear.
how he got
That stuff
upset and
is
started
scripted.
questioning her about it. He didn't
He's
know.
an actor. That was script, guys. Come on.
See, that's where we
It's
go wrong.
scripted.
Nah. What?
I
Anywho,
don't know.
I mean, they are a brand. They are a
anywho.
husband and wife team. If you listen to them talk, like they said, are friends. This is talk of,
What
I
can
said,
I
a
ask you?
lifestyle.
It's still
Just like
Do
ridiculous.
you
I
think
am
Will would have
friends.
had the
I'm
audacity
not.
to speak
All right.
on another woman to Jada at that table? I just want to ask y'all
Read
that.
his book. Read it.
Well,
No, because he's respecting her. You guys are
Well, why
not
she didn't respect
realizing this.
everybody
him?
have
And
their own meaning,
oh
but if
God
you
have mercy.
married
Can
to
I finish
somebody,
talking?
you should not be sleeping around. I think it's trashy. I think
Can I
it's
say something?
disrespectful to
All
you
right.
and your husband.
It's not about what we believe. That's Will and Jada. Let them
Right,
do
right,
them.
right. Writing dirty. But
But
let me say
it could
something
be.
that are missing.
Go
Okay.
ahead,
Okay.
go ahead, because y'all not gonna let me talk. So go ahead.
Go ahead, BS.
I feel like it doesn't matter if it's a husband and wife. That is something amongst each other. I don't think. And again, you said that's Jada and Will because they stars.
Oh,
I
that's
feel
not what I
like
said.
if you married to somebody and you really love somebody, that's not even gonna cross your mind to want to bring somebody into your bedroom. That means that something is wrong with the both of y'all because it's not. First of all, it's uncleanly. Second of all, you're bringing up children, and then when your children are all over the place and dysfunctional, you don't understand.
But how
My
about you
children
just
aren't.
keep your bedroom business to yourself, and then
Thank
That's
don't
you.
it.
nobody got to
When
even
it comes
know
to
about
your
it?
children, you do. This is the thing you guys are forgetting. Y'all forgetting that they are a brand. They are friends. This is something that when they said what. First of all, we already know. People in that knows they are friends first. That's what matters in any marriage.
Well,
The
me and my
only
husband was
thing that's gonna
best
hold.
friends. We were together from 14, got married at 18, and he ain't sleeping with nobody. I left. It's over because that's unacceptable. I'm not trash.
So you think that okay? I was with my ex-husband from I was 17 years old, the father of my kids, for 19 years, almost 20, and we're good. Like I, if I wanted to marry him again, but I wouldn't.
Right.
We're still good friends. Um, when we got together at 17, I had been with no man, no, untouched,
Me
and it
too.
was 3 years later before anything happened. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go now and start trying to sleep with other people. That's gonna happen. Also, but I know a 17-year-old man being with one woman, that's not gonna either, because they have at that age all that testosterone, all that shit going around. Like, it will be impossible for me to
Well,
think that this one man on earth is never going to want to just not just look at another woman, but be with her at that age. Now, if we were 40 something, 50 something, that's different. But 17, 18, 19, 20, 25 for a man, 30. I mean, come on. Once he
I
gets to the
believe my
30,
husband
yeah,
was completely faithful until he got money, and that's when they started
you're.
leeching
Yes.
on, and that's when he
So
started
let me
So you
let
don't
me
disrespecting
think
do
he
people.
did
this.
it
So
before he
no,
got
no, he
money?
did not. No, he did not.
Was
Let
he
me do this.
ugly?
Let me do this
He
real
was
quick. Hold
home
on.
raising his kids, coming
Hold
straight
on,
home from
goddamn it.
work to dinner.
Hold on. So let me do this real quick because a good question or a statement was made by Uppity. Let me do this. Is cheating do you feel that cheating is a deal breaker for any marriage?
Hell, well, that's for mine. Yes, mine.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
For
is.
me. It's big for me.
No,
Not now,
I
No,
don't
man.
no,
believe
wait, wait,
sex
wait,
is
wait.
love.
Listen. I think right now we're listening to respond. I want you guys to really think about this. If you have businesses together, your children, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, would cheating be the deal breaker?
No, it
No.
It
would
is
not.
a deal breaker for me because for
No.
us to be owning
is.
business and for us to
is.
be gaining industry so that we can make sure that our children are right, and then you out here taking care of somebody else with what we worked hard for is cheating.
But
Yes.
Well, we didn't
at
say
the
take
end
care
of
of
it,
somebody
at
else.
the
We said
end of it,
cheating.
though, once you go down that rabbit hole, and I get what your point is, but once you go down that rabbit hole, look at all the money that you have to spend just to split.
Okay, well, we
Why
split
you
it up.
think
Nah,
it's?
We
Why
split
you
see,
it up.
think
that's
they
the
say
Right.
money.
cheaper
But
That's
the
the
cheaper?
money.
okay,
Then
hold
that's
on,
the
hold on.
money.
We
It's not
dividing it.
about the money. It's
We
about
dividing it.
respect
Hold
for
on, wait.
yourself.
God damn it.
We
It's
dividing that.
about
You know
respect
why?
for
Because
yourself.
what it said.
I'm just telling you
I
from
don't give a
another
Nah,
damn.
perspective,
nah.
though.
It's about respect for
One
yourself.
at a
It's
time,
about
guys. One at a time. One at a time.
Years later.
My thought process is I'm about to piss somebody off.
woo. It's
Yeah,
about
I think I
respect for
did.
yourself.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more backwards thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There is so much hatred, war and poverty.
It's about respect for yourself. It's about respect for yourself. It's not about the money.
Hey, check this out.
If
Check this out. Check this out.
he loved me, why
Tough
he
love,
cheating
please
on
get
me?
in there.
Hold on, wait. We talking over one another, and it's more than one person in the chat saying they can't understand what's being said. So let's slow down a little bit. Salute to everybody in the chat. I really appreciate everybody on the panel. I really appreciate your your energy, and I get it. Everybody want to get it in. I got it. You know what I'm saying? But we got to slow it down, and we got to listen. To comprehend, not just reply. So let me.
Can I go first, please?
Yes, you can. You can. So go ahead.
It's about respect for yourself. It's not about what nobody can give you. You're supposed to be able to get your own. I don't care how much he had. He had it. I lived good, but you're not
Okay.
going to disrespect me.
All right. Now I'm gonna say it on the other side of it. I respect your point, right? But you have most women that don't give a fuck about the respect part of it. It's so long as their lifestyle is the same, right? They'll go through the ridicule as long as it's not public. Now, wouldn't y'all agree with that? It's a lot of
No.
people that get cheated
No,
on.
I'm
They
not
don't. They
doing
don't
it
put
at
their
all.
business on out there.
Can I say something, please?
No. But you're speaking from your personal. I'm just asking a logical question. If I'm not saying you, but do
No, I
you know
wanted to answer
women that's on
Mario's
out?
question.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
wanted to answer Mario's question. Okay,
Please.
Mario, earlier when you said if somebody's cheating on you, is that a deal breaker? Okay, for me, cheating is a deal breaker. Why? Because if you can get permission to do it, why would you cheat? So therefore, I can't trust you. So yes, that's a deal breaker for me because you
Okay.
don't have to. You don't have to cheat. Okay,
got
you
All
don't
right.
have to do this. So
And
therefore,
I'm
if you do it, then yes, because that's deception, and
Yes.
therefore that's sneaky, and I don't like
Oh,
that shit. If I have to question who I'm around, we can't be around each other. It goes for the person I lay with, my child, my mother, anybody, my father, God. Okay, that's just who I am. That's how I make decisions. That's how I look at
oh,
it. If I have to move
okay.
different around somebody, it's over. So that's a deal breaker for anybody. When
Okay.
I
Well,
look
I
at
disagree.
also uppity in the chat, she made a good point, which I believe the same. Sex is not love, y'all. Sex is not love.
So
So a
Okay.
money
man can
is?
be in
Is
love with
money?
you. No, listen to me carefully. A man can be in love with you and still sleep with somebody else. And then once they, after they're like, oh shit, the afternoon. Well, you put a thing
Oh,
up.
all
They're
right.
they're
Now,
like, oh shit, whatever.
can I
And they
interject
go
this
home
to
to their
y'all real
wife. That
quick?
does not mean, let me finish, John. That does not mean, because most of the time I'm muting and working from here. So that does not mean that he doesn't love you. So uppity is right. Love is not sex. And I said this from the beginning. This is how I live my life. Sex is not love. It's not. It's not at all.
It's
So
not.
there,
But if you can't get it
that
all
man
at
can.
home, why are you there?
And also,
Okay.
one more thing to BTS, your man. If anybody's gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. It doesn't matter. You can't watch him all the time. You could
No,
put
you
a
can't. But
thing
when it
under his
comes
car.
to,
He's
but
gonna cheat in a bathroom at a restaurant with somebody, give somebody the eye across, go to a McDonald's. I'll be right back going to the bathroom, baby. And whatever he says, and then the woman comes in.
Okay.
A man is going to
Now,
cheat. He's going
I'm
to
not
cheat.
saying that, sis. I understand that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying to willingly be a participant. That's what I'm saying.
What did
okay.
you say, BTS? I'm sorry.
To willingly be a participant
To willingly be a participant in what?
and somebody that's cheating.
Oh, that's what I said. Cheating is deception. For me, for how we live. I'm not saying this
Okay.
for anybody else. I'm not saying this for John, you, anybody else on the panel, Mario, nobody else. I'm telling you the lifestyle. And this is not new. That's why when you guys are talking about it, I'm just like, yo, these people are really thinking that they really care. That's what they're caring about. They have a brand. If that red table talk, if Will said that could not happen, he was the one with the money, y'all. Think about this. If Will said that can't happen, it couldn't happen. It could not happen. He's the one with the power. Y'all, he's just, oh my gosh. That's why he wouldn't say what he said on the red table. He put it in a book because he didn't want to hurt his wife anymore. That's his love. We don't have the right to tell that man that's who to love or how to love her.
But
Just like my son
okay.
said. I asked my son this. He's 22 years old and he rules with logic. I said, sorry. I said, Papa, you seen that thing about the smack? How you feel about it? He says something about his wife. I said, I was on this panel yesterday and they were saying, well, she's a whore, she's this, she's a Jezebel. He goes, yeah, but that's his Jezebel. And he just walked away. And that's the point I'm trying to make. That's his Jezebel.
That is correct.
There he is. They have an arrangement. They live a lifestyle. You don't understand it. A lot of people don't understand it. I do. It's generational.
The only thing that I have
stop putting her down. He cheated too. Stop just focusing on Jada. If y'all want to say cheated, but they did it. No, because I'm not done and you keep interrupting me. I will be done in like 2.5 seconds. Stop just disrespecting her.
I'm so sorry.
Go ahead, John. Talk. You talk, John, because since you know all about it, go ahead. And you go ahead.
No,
I
well, I was going to point the question back at you, though. That's all. I just had to ask.
What is it?
Now, you said that it would have been disrespectful for Will to say that at the red table, right?
No, correct? I didn't. I didn't say that.
No,
I
said
I'm
asking.
No.
No, I was just asking. I'm just trying to be clear before I ask you this one more question that
hold on. I feel that this is what I feel. For him, it would have been disrespectful at the red table. I'm going by the lifestyle. I'm going strictly because that's what they live. They don't live y'all lifestyle. They live my lifestyle. They don't live regular you guys lifestyle. I know this, and I'm factual on this. Go look it up. It's a lifestyle, y'all. Everybody know they've been living this since the 90s. I don't understand what everybody don't get.
Let me say this real quick, and I think this is going to be the medium ground, the middle ground. I think what is being said is broke people or average people do not have the problems of rich people. That means you get a little bit more leeway when you have a little bit more money, time, effort, network ability, and energy. So the things that I would allow, see, here's the thing: the average person don't think about their brand. They don't think about what everybody on social media is going to be saying about where they live at, what they drive, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. However, a celebrity that has more status, that has more money, that has more clout, those things they're going to handle in a certain type of way. So if I get with you, it may be you're my partner, like you're not only my partner in crime, but you're my branding partner. That means you care about what it is, how we look in society, versus somebody that said, I'm not worrying about losing weight. I'm not worrying about my skin. I'm not worrying about if my breasts are sagging, etc. These two people are worried about that. So they're saying whatever you need to be happy, I'm going to allow you to be happy. So if that's sleeping with other people, then so be it. That will not mess up our brand. That will not mess up our foundation. You having sex won't be the catalyst of us divorcing. And I think a lot of people I'm gonna be honest with you. Us average at best people, we can't get over that because we don't have that much money. We don't have anything that signifies a real brand. I'm not talking about a YouTube channel. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of us do not have businesses that are booming. We might have great businesses, but not at that national stage. They're on a national stage where their brand matters the most. So I get both of you guys. Everybody kind of talking the same thing, but if you've never had $100 million to blow, you know, or $100,000 to blow, then you the conversation is different. And I think for Jada and Will, the conversation is different. If you want to
take it to the next level,
go have sex, I'm not going to be mad at you because you want to go have sex.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, but look, my husband got that money now, and I say damn that money because the reason I said that's to buy this money up and get my part out the business because I don't want to be with you while you over there cheating with the white woman. Okay, nah, I'm not doing that. My family know about it. Nah, it ain't worth it to me. Let me go back to the hood so I can get myself together, get my money right, and get me and my kids. Okay, because it ain't worth it. Because either I'm gonna stab your ass, I need to divorce your.
Oh, now see, she's talking murderous. Get him off for the blood. Look at him.
John, you have met your match.
1,000 years later.
My thought process is I'm about to piss somebody off.
Jesus Christ! Wait a minute.
No, so this don't work for me. So no, damn the money. I can make my own money. Okay, let's go to court. Let's go to court. Let's divide this shit, and we can get it over with and be parents.
You said
you okay? You okay? Well, it's hypothetical. We talking about hypotheticals now.
Well, hypothetically, if you're a major brand that puts yourself in the public eye, how come you can take it when the good comes, but when the bad comes your way in the scrutiny? Because this is what the media do. It scrutinize you. It makes you build you up to tear you down. So why
money ain't good money? All money ain't good money.
Everybody builds people up to break them down. It's not about money. It's not about money when it comes to your feelings, though. I don't equate, even though I don't have those feelings, but when I watch people in the study of me studying criminal psychology, I mean, I come on. It's not about, I'm telling y'all, it's not about that. It's not about feelings with them. It's when it comes to their business, they separate. You heard what I said earlier? When I had to run the business, I would do what I had to do. But when I came home, I was submissive to my husband. I wasn't that. Meanwhile, in business, I'm known as crude. Okay, I'm a bitch, but I'm not. I'm really not. I just know what it takes to get it done. And I don't want to spend a year doing something that I know I want to take care of in a week. I'm not that type of person. I get it done. Yes, baby.
Here's the thing. You guys are arguing the same points at your status level. The things that you have become accustomed to and the experiences that you have is the stance that you take. So if you're accustomed to saying, I have a whole lot of money, so if I get with a man with a whole lot of money, this is how we think. This is what we do. But if you are a person that says, well, I never really had money, so I value this more than money. And I think the conversation is you guys are saying the same thing, but at your level of understanding and your life experience. So we can't say that you're wrong. But the thing about it is when somebody starts speaking about their level and their life experience and what they're accustomed to, we have to learn to appreciate those things. Jada Pinkett
and respect what they're saying. I get it.
Jada Pinkett and Will Smith are at a different level where, yes, their brand matters overall. So whatever it takes to make them happy or to keep that level of happiness up, they're going to do that, whether behind closed doors or at the red table, they're going to promote that. So we have to have a level of understanding that says, well, we're not in that situation. So the only thing we can do is look at it from our level of expectation and understanding.
Well, all I can do is pray to God when I make it there that I still feel the way I feel. I don't have any intentions of accepting nothing like that. So that's just me talking.
I got you.
I just feel like it doesn't matter about if you have money or not, if they choose a certain lifestyle. Like I said earlier, Mario, like people do this all the time, but you just don't know because they're not in their status. They're not in the public eye. And I think that, yes, they could be in the public eye and people could talk, but America and the world has become a place, a cesspool of negativity, where every time you do something, somebody puts you down. Look at even Tough Love, your channel, any channel on YouTube. People will attack you even though you're doing something good. They'll make up shit about you, even though that's not true. And after a while, even though, you know, you're tough love and you may just on YouTube right now, you get pissed off. It pisses you off to a point where you don't even want to be in around this stuff anymore. So imagine what they feel on that level. So that's how I have to look at things. I can't look at things, Mario or Panel, with feelings, because I don't have those. So I have to look at it logically and say, well, yeah, if these people get so upset just by 10,000 people saying, oh, you're fat or you're ugly or you're black or whatever people say, they're so rude. If they get, you know, that feeling and they look like that, imagine at their height what they feel and them trying to protect their kids. And we're just assuming and then coming at them with all daggers. How does that feel, man? You know what I'm saying? So I look at it from their point of view, our point of view, and everybody, like, how would they feel? Because I want to know that feeling. So that's why I study them like that. Or people, when we're talking about people.
Let me ask Ron Dirty a question. Ron Dirty, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, brother. So I mean, I know you've been kind of quiet, just kind of taking it all in. Let me ask you something. Do you feel that marriage should be more of a partnership, or do you feel like marriage should be more of whatever I could take from another person?
Well, my honest answer is to make sure that you and your partner have that communicated. Yeah, go in it with the best intentions, because, you know, when it all ends, we can't control what another person does, no matter how much we give, no matter how much we want, whatever. You know, there's too many instances of people out here, you know, being what they thought was the perfect husband or wife for, you know, decades. And then all of a sudden, their partner roll over and be like, I'm good. I'll holler at you. You know, so it happens, you know, and that's the thing we have to do, is realize that no matter how much we put into a relationship, we might not get the same back. And are we prepared to deal with that?
I definitely, I hear what you're saying. I guess my thing is, there are a lot of people who talk about, if I have to go 50-50 in a relationship, then I don't respect you. So do anybody feel like going 50-50 in a relationship is the wrong answer, or do you believe that 50-50 is equal?
Wrong answer. It should be 100-100. It should be 100%, 100%. 50-50 is not good for me.
I don't agree with the number. I don't agree with the number. Why does it have to be a number? Why do it have to even be 100-100? Why can't you just put
because if you don't come to me whole, I don't want you. Why do I want a broken person, all broken? If you come to me and I'm 100 and you're 70 or 50, I don't want it. Then I'm going to have to, at this age, because then I'm going to have to work till I die for you.
Me up. Don't beat me up. That's your choice. That's your choice. Okay.
I don't want a broken up person.
I think what we should do more of is, because I heard somebody say, talking about a man, don't become the man you want to become before you look for the woman you want, or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
You know, and I think we really need to push more of that on our children, and not only just become the man you want, but the woman you want. So if you want to be a husband that is all about providing and all this other stuff, then from an early age, we have to groom our boys to be, hey, this is what a man does in our eyes. And if that's what you desire for your daughter, then, hey, baby, if you want to be a stay-at-home wife or a trophy wife, you need to go to the gym. You need to learn how to sew. You need to learn how fashion and, you know, etiquette and all these other things, because if you want to be a trophy wife, you have to be worthy of, of presentation.
Is that a trophy wife, though, riding dirty, when you have to take care of kids and do everything at home?
I'm putting it in the terms that society understands. What I'm saying is that we have to groom our kids to understand what this is, so that it don't just magically happen. You know, it's just like, you know,
I agree.
My daughter to be a trophy wife. I mean, that's just empty inside. I don't want her to be nobody's trophy wife.
Yeah, and like I say, but I have a sister-in-law. I have a
Well,
sister-in-law. Only thing she wants to be is a trophy wife. There are women out there like that, but you know what she does? She calls me and say, "Hey," because she has a little son and I have a little girl.
well,
"Hey, we're going walking today,
well,
right? I got to get out here and lose this baby fat." You know what I mean? Her
well,
husband travels or whatever and does what he does, and I offer, "Hey, I'm come over there and cut the grass." Nope, this is my workout. You know what I mean?
Mm.
well,
So
Yep.
there are
Yep.
women who
Yep.
want to pursue that lifestyle. And whether, like, if my daughter wanted to do that, who am I to say, no, you can't do that? I would steer her towards it and try to give her as much guidance as I could, hope my wife buy in, and surround her with women who do that type of stuff,
Hmm.
who can prove
Right.
and
Exactly.
show
well,
and that type of
well,
stuff. Because it's about
I'll
her
speak for
having,
myself. I
Hold
won't.
on, John. John, stop. Let him finish, John.
because it's about, because I can't control my kids. I can't. Only thing I
Right.
can do is when I find something that piques their interest, steer them in the right way and hope, that they use it for good. At the end of the day, the baby says, you learn right from wrong, as
Hey,
I knew it. And that's it.
before John goes, let me get DJ Red up in here. DJ, what's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you, man. What's up?
I'm nothing. Just checking in. Just seeing your vibes. Just seeing what's going on.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You got something to add to the conversation, or you just
Now
chilling right now?
let me listen for a while so I can hear where y'all
Okay.
going.
Okay. Cool.
I'm
Cool.
here though.
HBIC. Salute. John, what you had to say, brother? I know you wanted to say something.
Well, okay, here I go. Yeah, all I basically whatever happened to just falling in love organically with a woman or a man, regardless of their status, right? Because yes, do you want a person that's have something that a goal? Let me make sure I say it right.
Mm.
Do you want someone that can bring something towards the table? Of course you do. But I mean, I'm not going to get to that point where I have to nitpick about if it's that perfect or not. That's just me because everybody has imperfection. We are
Yeah.
not perfect.
I'm
So
about to say something.
I'm not looking for her to be perfect at all. I'm just looking for her to be for me.
I
And
think
that's
we could just,
I
I'm
got
sorry to cut you off, John. I think what it sounds like, what John is trying to say, is some of us are square pegs, some of us are round pegs, some of us are triangles. And we keep finding other pegs and trying to force them in the wrong holes. We need to find people whose life trajectory or who have the same dreams as ours or whatever. If you want to grow old and sit on a rocking chair in the country when you grow old and that's what you want to do, don't find somebody who don't want that lifestyle and try to force them into it.
right.
I want to say
I
something real
think that's
quick.
because we end up chasing what looks
Let,
good instead of what is good.
let me say this real quick. I talk to a lot of people online and both face to face in real life. People are sick and tired of fucking struggle love. They are sick and tired. They are tired of dealing with people who lack ambition, tired of people who don't talk about anything other than gossip and drama. You talking about credit, they talking about what's
Facts.
happening on Love and Hip Hop. People are tired, men and women that value themselves, that know about self-love, that know about empowering others and just living life and smiling. They are tired of getting with people that have no inspiration to do better. So if you are the person that you feel you can just ride in the car. You don't got to pump the gas. You ain't got to clean the windshield. You ain't got to control the radio. You ain't got to provide conversation. Hell, you ain't got to give no head. They are tired of people just riding along. And I think those type of situations are dwindling out. You're going to find that those people are always going to be the ones that are overly emotional, not healed, always going from relationship to relationship because people are tired of struggle love. So my advice would be go get your, like somebody said, you'll never be 100%. I wouldn't say that you'll ever be 100%, but here's the thing. There are some things that you need to check to bring to the relationship. There are some things that you need to check off the list of success to bring to a relationship. If you are emotionally damaged, stop. If you are financially damaged, stop. If you are mentally damaged, stop. You need to get yourself healed before you put that pressure and baggage on somebody else. What y'all think? Talk to me.
Well,
Agree.
what if you don't know that you mentally healed?
You know
What did
John?
you
Get the hell out of here. I'm about to get
What did you say? John talking about himself. John talking about himself.
You asked a really good question, John. John, you asked a really good question, and I'll give
I'm
y'all.
joking.
And I'll give y'all a little. Hey, listen, I'll
No,
give y'all a
John,
little exercise
listen.
so y'all can find out. I'll give you a little exercise. So, anytime in the last few hours or the last few days, have you said something or done something that you walked away thinking, "Damn, I overreacted to that. I shouldn't have done that."
Well, yes, of course.
All right.
I
So,
reacted to a lot of things.
all right, that's just yes, no question, right? So it's yes, right?
No.
No, that don't mean
So,
nothing to
Mr.
me. Because
John,
you know why? Because
Oh God.
sometimes you can overlook things too as well. You can overlook a lot of things, but it be them trigger words. Have you ever had a trigger word that just you couldn't take it? You
It's
just had to
called
I'm,
say something.
therapy. Is that a
I'm
trigger
dealing with
word?
I'm dealing
Therapy.
with
Well,
triggers
well,
as we
I
speak,
grew up.
brother.
Wait a minute. Now you can't say therapy to me. And the reason why I say that is
It's a
that
trigger word.
I didn't
Yeah, I
grow up.
know. I
Wait,
can
what I'm
tell.
saying is I didn't grow up. No one telling me to go to no therapy. I need to talk to a psychiatrist. I didn't grow up that way.
No, you
We
could
grew
talk
up,
psychologist too.
huh?
You could talk to a psychologist, not just a psychiatrist.
But what I'm
Psychiatrists
saying
have
is,
the
what can
ability
the
to
psych?
prescribe meds. Psychologists just listen.
What? Oh, I'm not never taking no medicine other than marijuana, and
Hey,
it's
John,
legal here in
John,
Illinois.
hey, John,
Hey, I agree
John,
with
I'm
that,
trying to
man.
give you the
So
tools to
no, I
do it
would never
yourself,
take no
man.
medicine now.
Hey, John, you self-sufficient, so I'm trying to give you the tools to be self-sufficient, man.
Yep.
If I may.
I'm here.
All right. So, like I said, you take whatever incident it is that you feel you overreacted to, right? Start peeling back the onions on why. Like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? And I'll use the anecdote as an example. All right, long time ago, I had a dog, and I was on the couch on the floor clipping the dog's nails, and the dog snapped at me, and before I know it, I three-pieced this dog with the quickest shit. Bloop, 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 bloop. And my
Uh-oh.
wife looked at me like, "Did you just punch the dog?" And I was like, "Shit, I guess I did." And I looked at my knuckles; they were all bloody because I hit the dog in the mouth.
Then you
And then
gonna
I
put the
sat
wall
back.
back up on me?
And then I sat back and I started thinking, like, why did I do that, man? Like, I love this dog, blah, 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 blah. But then I got to think about it. It all goes back to don't bite the hand that feeds you, literally. Like, I'm huge on trust. Like, trust to me is paramount beyond anything because if I trust you, it's just what it is. And so for me, it all the way back down to that little avalanche of that little value of mine of being trustworthy and don't bite the hand that feeds you. And when that dog bit me, I lost all my shit on that dog. So that's kind of how you can tell when you overreact to little things. Break it down and see what beliefs and values drive. And then when you
Right.
get it, you'll understand it a little bit. And that way, if you drive and somebody cut you off in traffic, and instead of hitting your horn and throwing out the bird, next time you'll be like, "Oh, that's right. I ain't the only person out here that's got shit to do." You know what I'm saying? Who know what he got going on? You know what I mean? Because you'll be
Right.
able to stop that heat of the moment thought once you explore those values. So that's all I got to
Right.
say for now.
Wow,
I just want to
that's
give
Piggybacking
you
real
off
deep, bro.
riding dirty. Let me just piggyback off riding dirty. When we're talking about raising our kids and values and things that we I really respect what riding dirty has said the past month that we've been on here. Um and when it comes to raising our kids, the same values they learn at home. Once our kids are set in their ways and know what we teach them, then when they go out in public, they're representing us. And if we are strong with our kids and love them and tell them that, they're going to represent us well. They're going to mess up when they're like 15, 14. That's expects life, guys. But once they get older, they're going to go into the routine of what they seen mom do, what they seen dad do. If they don't have it, what they seen uncle do, or, whatever. But also I tell my kids, when you go out there and somebody yells at you, don't yell at them because you don't know if they just got beat up at home, what if they're hungry, if they're on the street. You don't know their backstory. So take a step back and then think about it before you just start yelling. Those emotions, that yelling stuff should never happen. That's not how people communicate. So I taught my kids different. Don't go out there and just be yelling at people. And the other thing is command. I didn't say demand. Command respect. So when you go somewhere, people don't play you like that. People look at you and just know by your stance, your security, your confidence, not conceited, confidence that, hey, don't fuck with that person. I'm done.
Like he different.
No doubt. This is what I'm gonna do. We're approaching that 2 o'clock. I mean 2 o'clock, 2 hour mark. I'm gonna let you guys get your closing statements in. So when you see yourself in the big section over here, go ahead and get your thing in. I'm gonna start off with I think I'm gonna let
You have a call.
I'm gonna need y'all to mute y'all mic. Y'all getting phone calls and shit. Miss Curlin, you can go ahead and no, that's Andrea, I think. That's Andrea. Andrea, I'm gonna let you get your closing statements in. Go ahead.
Okay, so I just say love yourself. Just be happy with yourself and who you are and what you're about. That's what I learned. So thank you, tough love. I'm gonna get ready to go to work. So y'all have a nice day, and I enjoyed this panel. Okay.
I appreciate you.
All right, talk to you.
Okay, bye, John. I like you, John. Okay.
I like all of y'all. I enjoyed myself on this panel. As always, tough love. Salute to you, sir. I took a lot up out of it. I need to get up out my emotions. That's it. That's all. That's just the bottom line.
All right, John. I appreciate you, man. I'll holler at you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Miss Curlin, you next.
Okay, first off, I'm gonna thank the panel, everybody for being, respectful to each other, and we're all cool. So I like that. Easy flow. Secondly, thank the host, Mario, for doing this. It's important. And John, I understand this is therapy for you. We got you. And for everybody else, live your life and stop trying to live other people's lives. Stop being in their business. Mind your own business, unless you're like an entertainment channel or something like that where you have to be in people's business. Mind your business. Raise yours so that yours can go out and teach others. Okay, everybody has different lifestyles. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So mind your business, raise your kids, and do you. That's it.
No doubt, no doubt. I appreciate you. DJ, what's up, man?
What up? Just learn how to say no to something that you don't want and don't deal with it for years and years and then get mad at it later. You know what I mean? Just know how to say no. If you see red flags, bounce, because they ain't gonna change. That's all. And tough, keep doing your thing, bro. I just seen it late when he got on. I would have got on earlier, but I just seen it late.
I appreciate you pulling up, man. Thank you.
Yep. And you get that Cash App last night?
I did, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. All right. Be safe.
All right, man. Riding dirty. What's up, man?
Hey, I'm gonna keep it quick. I'm trying to put my daughter to sleep. Anyway, I would just say thank you, bro, for doing this because this is awesome. But back to the topic, I would just ask everyone listening to take a chance to replace the word happy with the words peace of mind. So if you're looking at something or you're thinking about something or you want to do something, instead of saying, is this going to make me happy? Ask yourself, is this going to bring me peace of mind? And that's all I got to say. Again, I appreciate this, man. This is wonderful.
No doubt, brother. Thank you for pulling up, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's my turn. It's my turn. Let me slow walk this thing real quick before I get up out of here. I try not to go too much past 2 hours or whatever, because I know you guys be busy. Some of you guys, you at work and all that great stuff or whatever, so you get a chance to listen. So let me go ahead and do this real quick. First of all, I really appreciate anybody that hops up on the panel and adds to the conversation. But furthermore, I really appreciate anybody that take the time to listen, to comprehend, not just reply, but to comprehend. You guys in the chat, you guys are adding value to the conversation and to this channel. And for that, I really appreciate you guys. I admire even being a part of this, even though I kind of started this right here, but it's you guys that keep it going. So thank you guys. Let me also say this, man, you guys are giving donations, and I can honestly tell you that I'm putting those donations toward just setting up the studio and doing other things that I need to do to make sure that I keep the broadcast flowing smoothly. I hear your guys' concerns in regards to people talking over one another. And I understand as the conversation grows, everybody has a point of view and everybody wants to be heard. So I'll try to keep that in mind moving forward. But I understand that it's very difficult sometimes to keep everybody, you know, talking one at a time. But I think we're developing a rhythm, and as we move forward, you know, we'll do better. But as far as the topic at hand, um, Jada Pinkett says it ain't easy, you know, and it resonated with me because I don't think our lives are easy. You know, I don't think that we, you know, come in with everything laid out for us and spoon fed. Now, some people do have spoon fed lives, and a lot of us kind of got it out the mud. I'm one of those people that believe that getting it out the mud makes us resilient. You know what I mean? Makes us champions. And I think that we all need to realize that we are champions in our own right. It doesn't matter if someone went through 14 more battles than you. You know, your one battle should matter. And I think that you should remember what it is that you've been through, what it is that you've accomplished, and be proud. Stop looking at yourself in the mirror as some type of disappointment or someone that did not accomplish as much as the next person. Think about this. Those that believe in a higher power or God or whatever it is that you put in that blank space, whatever word you use, right? Your blessings come when you're ready for your blessings. Do I need to say that again? Let me say it for the people in the back, right? Your blessings come when you're ready for your blessings. A lot of us are not ready for our blessings. You're not ready for the mansion. You're not ready for the $1 million. You're not ready for a husband. You're not ready for a wife. You're not ready for kids. You're not ready to even love yourself. So these are reminders. These tough love conversations are reminders on how we need to look at ourselves in the mirror and ask ourselves, are we assets to ourselves? Are we doing the things to promote ourselves? Are we feeding ourselves? And I don't mean just food. I'm talking about mentally and emotionally. Are we feeding ourselves socially, financially, spiritually? Are we feeding ourselves? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to feed ourselves. Life ain't easy, but we've already been through a lot of shit. So we know that. Duh. It's time to get excited. It's time to get pumped up for a different reason. It's time to have different conversations and go to where you can voice your opinion and you're not disrespected. Go to where you can voice your opinion and people can say, I appreciate you for sharing. Thank you. Get excited, ladies and gentlemen. Get an addiction to life that is positive, that's about leadership, that is about providing and protecting. There are a lot of people that feel unprotected. There are a lot of people that feel disrespected. There are a lot of people that feel that their voice don't matter because they're average at best. Well, I'm here to change the narrative on that. Your voice is as powerful as anyone you've ever seen on television, heard on a radio, read in a newspaper, or stood beside at an airport. Your voice is powerful. Use it. Make it count. Make it count. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mario J. This is Tough Love. I really appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you very much. To everyone that take the time out to listen to what I have to say, it is a blessing and it's definitely appreciated. Until next time, adult up. Peace.